How you doing today, guys? Welcome back to my 5th video on Transport Fever. So, let's see, what am I doing here in West Valley? Alright, so that's Yuma. Yep, let's get it off pause. Still using the old engine for that route. Think about updating that. We'll see. I don't know. It's been making money, so I ain't gonna worry about it too much right now. But when I think I've been seeing that for a while, I've been thinking about upgrading that. I'll probably do that fairly soon. Certainly looks like I've got enough business going through West Valley. And of course we've got my wood train down here. Wood and passengers. Watch, at some point I think I need to split that passenger and plank line up, but yeah, not yet though. Probably would increase the efficiency though. Those older wagons still haven't retooled yet, so that'll increase efficiency a little bit once they do that. Haven't made money last couple years, but I think that's because I did some purchasing of some things. I just made that new train line. I believe that was the last video to Evansville, so I had to buy a brand new engine, a couple of cars for that, as well as a track. Yeah, I got a fair amount of business in Kansas City still, looks like. Yeah, that train's done pretty well over his history with that loadout. That one, it hasn't done as well, but I think that's because he's sharing that other station in Yuma with, there's like 3 other trains, two other trains that go through there. Probably should expand that station and include another couple tracks, so they're not all vying for the same lineup track. Makes 83,000 on that. That's not too bad. That looks like he's probably got a full load worth of people there waiting as well. Yep, 26, and he carries 22. Loan interest of $7,000 a year. Still, I need to try and pay that off. I'll speed up time a little bit here and get things moving a little bit quicker. I need to decide if I want to put a newer engine on this thing as well when I passenger line, the passenger cars on there, but there wouldn't be much difference adding a better engine because those things, they have a max speed of 31 miles an hour. I believe those cargo cars can go 50, so once I split those two up, it'd probably be worth my while to actually put a faster engine for the lumber line. Looks like he's maintaining his speed okay. That his engine appears to be doing pretty good. And I think that's why the Yuma to West Valley passenger trains doesn't make quite as much money as the West Valley to Kansas City, because he has to stop now and then for these other two trains going back and forth. Yeah, right now we almost got the lumber dropped off. At least we'll go pretty quick here. I forgot how far that was to get down there. $715,000. That's a very profitable load right there. Takes him a little while to get it through, but it's very pretty once he does get there. So I've got quite a few people stacked up there. Well, it's really not that many on any one particular line, but if you count them all together, it's quite a few people. You know what? I think I want to get this line renamed to something that's just been sitting here, Line 9, for quite a while. So let's try and get that fixed. Kind of annoying me for a while. I've just been too lazy to do it. I'll refer to this one as special since it has more than one delivery type in it. Yep, he is getting full passenger loads though. At least from Yuma he is. I can't remember if he is from Toledo or not. Certainly probably is a time I upgrade this Yuma train. I don't know if I necessarily need to upgrade the engine, but the amount of cars on it, that probably should be done. Yeah, he's getting towards his retirement age though anyway, so I don't know if I really need to worry too much about stepping in early, although I could. replacement set. So, let me see here. Could go with the old engine, or it could go with something a little bit newer, a little bit faster, got a little bit more power. It's a little bit of an improvement pretty much all around. Way upgrade to a little bit higher capacity car. Of course, then we need to do that because that, well, if I kept using the long passenger cars he's got on there now, I mean, that would work. But the problem is those things, they cost so much more to maintain and buy in the first place. It's actually more cost efficient to use the smaller ones. Alright, so he should be tool. Except I did not hit yes on the retool option, I don't think. Let's actually look at some of those costs right now. That one, those long passenger cars are just, they cost a lot of money to buy. Got a steam tram, which you don't care too much about that. Trams are usually too much trouble to worry about. Cost and weight, running cost, everything. Yeah, pretty much his favors just sticking with the smaller cars. I mean, that is one thing you should keep in mind also, is the weight, not just the costs involved, although that probably is the most important part. But if you're running a fairly large train, then yeah, you got to keep an eye on the weight as well. Especially if you're going up uneven terrain a lot. Although this particular train, I don't really have to worry about that too much, but it still does have an effect. If it's a really heavy train, it will diminish your acceleration quite a bit. $182,000, so that's not bad. That's pretty decent. Okay, so now we should get this taken care of. Okay, $20,000, which is good. I'm looking at the completely wrong train right there. Well, fortunately, that other train apparently, well, actually, I don't think I ever told it, clicked the yes, so he might be old enough, but luckily I didn't have it selected for him to actually retool in that fashion. Let me see, this is what I was thinking I was going to do, but I think I'm going to change this. Set cost, it's actually more cost efficient for me just to stick a bunch of the smaller cars on. I can still increase the number of passengers and still have a lower cost than I would be using any of those big cars. Do I want to stay with that engine? No, that's a little bit bigger of an engine upgrade than I think I probably need. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Let's go with let's tone down that engine. I mean, that's still a better engine than what it's currently using, so it should work good. Alright, so now this should be primed to change over, so it's going to speed up time. Get that done. Yeah, right, almost time to finally get this taken care of. And I might need to glance an eye over there at that Kansas City train as well. Start thinking about that one again. Although that train, I think, is almost as old as this one. Maybe probably 2 or 3 years newer. So he should be getting ready to retool anyway, or at least due for it. Oh, yeah, now the other thing I forgot about, I don't have quite the money. Because that cost me almost practically $1 million to do that, and I didn't have quite enough money. So we're going to have to keep this going a little bit longer. Most of the episode just about trying to get this one train retooled. Yeah, right. Almost there. But I think he's going to have to wait for the other train, because that other train passed his signal already. Which actually that's fine, because if he gets that lumber unloaded before this guy gets a station, then yeah, that'll be good, because that'll definitely have the money then. Since that's such a big payday on that lumber, actually, yeah, now he's waiting for the Evansville train, which was probably good too, because if it wasn't for that, I think he probably would have got there before the Toledo train unloaded his lumber, so of course we get a little bit of money from that too, so there we go, 1.69 million, so now we will have enough money to get this done. Finally, a long episode. Alright, there we go. So we got that taken care of. Alright, so now, you know what, we still got enough money to repay a loan. Get that done. Okay, now I need to set the amount of time and set that back to 40 passengers. Went up from 28 per load to 40. So that should be a nice increase in profitability. Of course, got the pretty black paint job on it. And actually almost all the engines I've noticed, they look pretty good. Just set them to a black paint job. And yeah, let's look at the Kansas City train. Check how he's doing, chugging along here. You know, financially he's been solid, although it looks like he is struggling to get up to speed, and once again that's partly because those cars are so heavy. I think those are 20 tons a piece. Probably should have just went with like 6 of the little bitty ones. I think those are only 5 tons a piece. Would have had more passenger capacity and still been 10 tons lighter. Now let's see, do I want to upgrade engine or just upgrade the passenger capacity? And if I do that, I should probably try to go with a more weight efficient loadout as well, which that's really not that hard to do. Let's just go with that. You could just keep the same engine. Let's look at our options here. I mean, the disparity in weight cost is so much between the big ones and the little ones. It's better just to stick a bunch of the little ones on. It really is. Costs me about $830,000. Which obviously right now I won't be able to do it. But it shouldn't take that long, although in this train he should get a fairly good payout here. 190K. I think that's what it said. interesting. They made that road right there perfect right next to the track. Or actually, I don't know, I can't remember. Maybe I did that when I first built the track. Looks like we do have a few tools waiting there to be picked up, but I still don't think we're not getting quite the lumber supply that they need to keep on rolling out product. Let's check and see how my wagons are doing. Fine, so still rolling anyway. Until I get my money built up here a little bit, there really isn't that much to do. Of course, the quickest way for me to get money built up is just to wait for this lumber train to pick up his load and get back over there to Yuma. That tends to pick up my money pretty quickly. Got 400,000 built back up, so my passenger lines are clearly, they're doing their part of the bargain. And let's see, what's that? Train 2 has reached its lifetime. Yeah, that's the one I just told him to retool, but I'm just going to have to wait for the money to be there. Once again, that's just going to have to wait for that lumber train to get back to Yuma before that's going to happen. I've still got that possibility of a food line. That won't be too difficult to do. I don't think I'm going to tackle that in this episode, though, because I'm just not going to have the money. So I want to get that Kansas City to West Valley train. That needs to be retooled first, and that's going to suck up most of my money. Most of the money that I don't even have yet. I mean, I probably could pull out a loan and do that. I mean, but honestly, the more I've played quite a bit in between these videos that I'm posting on my own little random playthroughs, and I've really grown to really not like keeping loans around. Been kind of scarred by that. I like to try and pay my loans off, and then if possible, just not take them out again. I mean, I suppose it can help you grow a little bit quicker, but it can kind of drag it down too if you're not careful with it. So I think I really just want to avoid taking out more loans if possible. Originally thought I might use loans as a more important part of my growth during this series of videos, but the more I've messed around with it on the side and in my own private playthroughs, I just don't think I want to do that. It causes too many entanglements. Well, man, we do have some road vehicles that say they're about ready to be replaced, but yeah, those aren't a huge deal anyway, you know, it don't cost that much money. I think it would probably be best if I just wait till I make sure I get that train taken care of before I start chunking out little bits of money all over the place to replace the wagons. Of course, that's not counting my cargo wagons, though. I think I already have those set to retool, and I want them. They need to do that so they can increase the efficiency of that timber route. Yeah, still only got 300k, so unless that lumber train gets home here in a second, I'm still not going to be able to get this train redone. I don't know, see, I wouldn't be surprised if I would think he would get to his spot before this guy gets to West Valley, because he's still got a little ways to go. Just got a chunk of money from something that wasn't the lumber train, though. That lumber train hits, that should bump me up over to 1 million by itself. And that's the Evansville train. West Valley train. Just thinking, I didn't think I had that kind of engine on the Evansville train. I've got an American engine on that one. Okay, there we go. I've got over 1 million, so that must have been the lumber train. He must have just dropped off his load. So hopefully that'll get that other train taken care of. Don't think he's gotten his destination yet, so he should retool here shortly. I think that just happened. Just went down quite a bit in money. Of course, now I would kind of like to expand the station, add a couple extra tracks to it. Thing I don't like about that, though, is anytime you do that, any passengers or cargo, whichever the case may be, everything will just disappear. So it always really annoys me if I've got a fair number of passengers or cargo sitting there to lose it all. I generally will try and increase the capacity of the train before I upgrade the station, just so I don't lose as much business there waiting. I suppose in the long run it probably doesn't make that big of a difference. It should come back, but it's just always really annoyed me anytime I lose a significant amount of passengers or cargo sitting at the station already. Now, Evansville train, probably. I think that's a fairly new train. Shouldn't need to retool it for a while. Although I did make that awful low capacity, so that's something I'm going to have to think about. If I want to upgrade that train before its retirement age, or just let it wait. It seems like it should have been a little bit more than that if he was carrying full load. Well, I might be thinking about the West Valley train, though. I think he only makes like 150K about, I think a little more than that. On 40 passengers. So if that guy made 100K on 22 passengers, yeah, that might actually make sense. I think the Evansville train actually travels a little bit farther than this train does. Not achieving his top speed up that incline, though. That's something to, not too far off of it, but still. So that would give me some cause to consider the next time this train's ready to upgrade to put that powerful engine on. It's not a big deal. But yeah, I guess it is. That's enough weight. He's got 5 cars, which I think is all 7 tons each. So he's got like 35 tons cars. About 20 people left over. So, yeah, if business doesn't get a little bit better than that by the time it's time for that crew to retire, I'd probably just upgrade the engine again, and then maybe stick one more car on there, and that should be plenty. I mean, it's a little bit far out to even really be worrying about it right now, though, really. Let's see, how is this guy doing? It's one of the reasons I put an American engine on this line, is because I knew this guy had to go up some steeper ground than most of my other trains. In fact, this is probably the worst ground that any of them have to go over. Yeah, he's doing his top speed, though, so doing pretty good, although part of that's probably because he doesn't have very much weight. We got 27 tons on this train, and it's more powerful than that other engine. $700,000 back, so yeah, we're making the money back fairly quickly. Of course, that's really, it really should work that way, because every time I upgrade these trains, they should make more money than they were before. So if things go correctly, that's really the whole purpose, making money quicker when you upgrade the trains. What is that sitting over here? Is this a lumber mill? I'll have to try and keep that in mind. That might come in useful at some point, although I already do have a working lumber mill. looks like he's doing just about right, honestly. I mean, he's making money. It's not so. As long as he's been making a profit year to year, even if it's not that much, that's fine. It looks like, because it really isn't the volume of people coming from Evansville to really warrant an increase in capacity. Of course, this guy's chugging along here pretty nice. See, in this train here, even though he's got 3, 4, 5, he's got 7 of these cars on here. At 5 tons apiece, it's actually 5 tons lighter than just hauling 2 of those other cars that he did have on. So, I mean, it's pretty much all win. He increased his passenger capacity, and he should have increased his acceleration a little bit. Probably not that much, since it's only a 5-ton difference, but considering the extra passengers he's carrying, I mean, that's fine. Yuma to Toledo does look like it may be deserving of its own route, but I don't think there's as much business coming from Toledo, though. But I think that's where we're going to leave this video from here. Well, so if you enjoyed this video, I hope you give it a like. Maybe think about subscribing. And, of course, check out my other videos. I should be finally getting my 3rd video of Total War Rome 2 up pretty quick, and that's kind of an interesting video. So anyway, check it out, and I'll see you later.